What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I've been posting a lot recently, so don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, follow me on IG. We're kind of throwing it back. I feel like I used to do a lot of get ready with me videos and a lot of advice videos. So today I'm going to be doing my makeup, and I asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions or just maybe things that you want my insight on. Don't forget, do not forget, I'm just a random bitch. I'm not a professional. I'm not you. I can give you my insight, and I feel like I like doing these because sometimes it's nice to hear someone's opinion or someone's advice when they're not emotionally involved in whatever situation you might be in. So take my thoughts and my advice with a grain of salt. Just take what you want from it, even if that's nothing at all. But I personally love watching these videos. I just find them so relaxing and chill. So that's what we're gonna do today. Before we continue, I wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Adam and Eve. You guys know I am obsessed with Adam and Eve. They are one of my favorite websites. They have a bunch of different adult toys and adult products. I love how fast their shipping is, as well as how discreet their packaging is. You guys ask me all the time if it says Adam and Eve on the box or if anyone will be able to know what's in it. And no, they're just so discreet and so easy to buy from. So you can get 50% off an item, 50 and free shipping in the United States and Canada with my code down below. So definitely check it out. Treat yourself. Again, there's so many different toys and products for him, for her, for couples, any sort of couple. It's great. They're so inclusive and just, it's a great time. So definitely check them out. And once again, thank you to them for sponsoring. Low-key, I feel like my skin looks kind of good today. I don't really want to put makeup on it, but I want to do my makeup. I did already do my brows. I did a soap brow, and it kind of, I knew it was going to take a while, so I just did that before. But if you want like a whole video on that, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think my brows look good, and then I'll be editing a video or a photo, and I'm like, I really thought. Let's see what the people want. Also, we have a cold brew today, and my favorite. I just wanted to read this really quick. Someone says, I don't know, but I've been loving this whole week of vlogs. Such a blessing. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way with the iconic London Illuminator. I'm going to mix them. I just feel like it creates a more natural, glowy look. I don't necessarily want full coverage, but I didn't really want to use a tinted moisturizer or anything. Okay, first little question. We act like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but he says he is not ready for a relationship. This is a classic scam. I have done that so many times where, you know, you like the person and whatever, it's like you're literally acting like you're in a relationship, but you're not. You like them, so you want to do stuff for them and act like their girlfriend, their little wifey. What I personally have learned is that you just have to stop. They are gaining so much from that because you're acting like their little girlfriend, their wife. They can still fuck other people and do what they want. And if you're not okay with that, and if you want the relationship to be exclusive or just formatted differently, you have to be the one to end it, because they're the one gaining so much, so they're not necessarily gonna be the one to like call it quits. If you're fine with that situation, that's another story, but it seems like you're not. Again, I've just been in this situation so many times, but you're like, damn, it's like such a good situation otherwise. Like, I wish they would just let me be their girlfriend, because I just, you know, we go together so well. But at the end of the day, they're kind of scamming you. So you just have to stop. Like, you just have to be like, no. Guys, or just really anyone, is going to value you more when you value yourself. Set the standards that you want and that you expect, and to hold yourself to them, because I don't want to be the girl in someone's phone that they just know will always say yes or will always be there for them regardless of how they treat me. And again, I've gone through a lot of experience to make me learn this, but I think something that really stood out to me that kind of made me realize, like, damn, is one time I was hanging out with all these bros. It was like a couple bros, and I think we were going out, like they were just my friends or whatever, and this one bro was like, oh, I want to ask this girl to come, and the other bro was like, oh, you should, and he was like, yeah, honestly, like, she comes whenever I call her, like. And I feel like I've heard that in songs too. You don't want to be the girl or the person, you could even take this outside of relationships, that is just going to say yes. Personally, trying it myself, as well as observing people, women, anyone who just like says no, has standards, is like, I'm not gonna go through this bullshit, or no. They're always treated with more respect. And the thing is, if you're not, then you know to move on. Ask yourself, what am I gaining from this? And most of the time it's like not a lot. You can go even deeper into this and think about it in kind of a patriarchal sense. You know, as women, we're just taught that our whole lives revolve around partnership and that our worth is determined by our proximity to men or our relationships with men, whether or not we're single or in a relationship. And if we aren't talking to anyone or we're not anyone's girlfriend, you know, we just feel so bad about ourselves. And that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. So you can think about it like that too. Like, this guy literally expects me to do everything for him, but he still wants to fuck other people, and I'm not okay with that. So why would I put up with this patriarchy? You know, let me not. This little concealer trick that I learned from TikTok really changed my life, by the way. I'm gonna be so cute today, bitch. I just feel it in the air. Okay. Do you ever feel like your life is too boring for the internet? And then they said, I do. It keeps me from vlogging. Dude, 100% yes. I think what I realized, what like makes me keep going, is that low-key, everyone's life is boring. You could literally be the most poppin' person, like the most famous celebrity, so iconic, and day-to-day life is just kind of whatever. Some people have more exciting experiences or more exciting opportunities than others just based on like who they are or their career, but at the end of the day, everyone makes their life seem more exciting than it is, and that kind of is vlogging. Like, I will be so into someone's vlog and they're literally talking about like how they're making their avocado toast, or oh my god, like I bought this new chair and it's just so cool. And when you think about it, that's kind of boring, but they're just hyping it up and talking about it, and it's interesting, so I watch. And I think part of vlogging and why vlogging is so successful is that viewers, we want to relate to something. So it's like, if I am really into avocado toast, I'm watching someone talk about their avocado toast, it's just like fascinating to me. So you just have to like hype things up. Like, no one knows how boring your life is except for you, you know, because we're with ourselves all the time, so obviously it's gonna seem more boring. How do you handle friends with benefits, if any? Again, I think just making your boundaries very clear, especially if you're interested in cis-het men particularly. Don't go out of your way to do extra stuff, or like to cook for them, or to always like say yes to any kind of like, I don't know. I just know guys would like ask me for favors or like just dumb stuff that I didn't want to do. It's like, this isn't my job. You want to say yes because this is someone that you've been intimate with and like you like them to some degree, obviously, but that kind of crosses the line of like, this is just friends with benefits, or we're just sleeping together or whatever. So just don't be scared to say no, I think. And again, just really make sure your boundaries are clear. Kind of relates to another question. There's a lot of relationship questions. Catching feelings for a grinder hookup after not seeing anyone for over a year. I feel like it's kind of a related question. For example, if you are just hooking up with someone, or you're friends with benefits with someone, and you start to catch feelings for them, I think just reminding yourself that they're your feelings. I think so often, you know, we start to like somebody and we just want, it's like, oh, there's this urgency to wife them up or like tell them or something, but it's your feelings. And it's completely fine to like have a crush on someone, or to just enjoy that kind of like, I want to be in love for a week, you know, feeling. But it's like, do you necessarily have to act on it? And then if it's really just throwing you for a loop, you know, maybe it's time for you to step away, but your feelings are your responsibility. And I think that's something else that I've kind of learned is, just because you have a crush on someone, or, you know, you just got some really bomb dick and you just feel so like lusty and like in love for a week. It's just like, I know we cannot relate. You can just enjoy the feeling, and it doesn't mean it has to be anything, or you have to, you know, make it something. You can literally just enjoy that feeling and enjoy your life. And I think that's something that I've kind of learned. Like, I can just enjoy this feeling. It doesn't mean, oh my god, I need to tell them how I feel, or like, obviously there's a fine line between communicating your feelings and staying in a situation that, you know, maybe the other person just wants to be friends but you want more. Like, that's kind of different. But as far as just, I don't know, do you guys know what I mean? It's like different. I just feel like so often, you know, I'd be like, oh, I want to lock it down, or I need to act on this feeling. But sometimes you can just enjoy the feeling, and that's all it is a feeling, and it goes away. And yeah, but with that being said, again, know your boundaries. Don't stay with someone or keep hooking up with someone because you feel like there's a possibility, because it's like, if they wanted to, they would, okay? Shout out to Miss Fenty, okay? I think we're gonna use this classic today. Advice for getting over someone. I feel like I'm the queen of this, like for real. Sometimes you just don't want to think about someone anymore. So for me, this question's kind of vague, but I'll try to answer it as best I can because I feel like I have different tips and tricks for different situations. But number one thing, you just have to distance yourself. And that means stop hanging out with them IRL, but also don't check their social media. Even if, you know, I feel like sometimes unfollowing may cause more beef than you need to, or may cause more attention to it. So just like muting them, muting their story, just stop. And that alone helps so much. I can't tell you like how grateful I am for the mute button on Twitter and IG, honestly. You don't want to have them in your mind all the time because that's not, you know, if you're trying to get over someone, that's not gonna be helpful. Just distance yourself, honestly. I know it's so cliche, but really focusing on yourself, especially if it was a relationship or even if it wasn't an official relationship, but you guys were just spending a lot of time together, you need to fill that with stuff because otherwise you're just gonna be like thinking about, oh my god, I could be with them right now. Hang out with your friends, you gotta go out, you gotta like flirt with someone new. There's one thing to suppress your emotions. Damn, this looks hella 2013. There's one thing to suppress your emotions, but then there's another thing to just, you know, spend your time doing something else rather than like stalking their Instagram or their Snap score. I never got into that. I feel like that's like more of a Gen Z thing. But... And then on the flip side of that, letting yourself feel your emotions. Like, again, there's a difference between crying and letting it out and then moving on versus spending every waking moment checking their social medias, waiting for them to text you, you know. It's like expressing your feelings versus obsessing over them. So yeah, just really distancing yourself and like having fun doing other things and like talking to someone new. Post a bomb pic, like just make yourself feel cute. Also, you can do a meditation, and this has worked for me. I've done this a couple times when I just wanted to like kind of get over someone, but you can meditate. You can just kind of imagine like cutting them out of your life as you're in your meditation and just telling yourself like, I'm letting go, I'm letting go. And I think for me, it helps to kind of tell myself like this is an opportunity for me to practice letting go, and a reminder that not everything in life or nothing in life is permanent, and that people are going to come and go, and someone else is not under my control. You know, I can't control others. I'm on my best path. This is leading me to what, you know, to my highest good, to what I need in my life, just doing all of those things. And to be honest, I've done those little meditation rituals a couple times, and every time I'm like, you know what, I am over it. So let me know in a comment what you guys do to get over someone, you know, either a breakup or something less serious. Can you stay friends with an ex? I just honestly feel like it depends. There's a difference between like genuinely being friends and then like just kind of keeping them around in hopes that you'll like get back together, you know. I want to make more friends, but I'm shy and scared to go outside because of the pandemic. Dude, for real, but luckily we have the internet, and I feel like I've made so many friends online through Instagram, Twitter. Just show love on people's posts and find people who are interested in the same things you are. I feel like especially Twitter, it's pretty easy to like be friends with mutuals. Really hella low on energy lately. How do you stay physically energized? Getting enough sleep, number one, is so important. Getting enough sleep. For me, that means going to bed early and waking up early. That's when I feel the best personally, but just do what works for you. I feel like meditation has honestly been helping my energy levels a lot. Taking time each day to do something that energizes me in the sense of, you know, working out, meditating, doing yoga, having a solid morning routine and a solid nighttime routine, not being on my phone, taking that time for myself and for my body, it honestly helps. I kind of wanted to do a lash today and liner. I'm gonna do it, fuck it. Feeling lonely, but I can't find a decent guy. How can I overcome that feeling without settling? Again, I feel like I kind of already touched on this. Recognizing that so much of our lives as women has been about, you know, revolves around men, and like, oh my god, I need a relationship to complete me. I want my fairy tale ending. I am nothing without a relationship. And I feel like so much of it is internalized that we don't even realize that that's not really our thoughts. Like, that's something that's been taught to us. For the most part, you don't see as many guys feeling that way. Patriarchy. Educating yourself on like, or just reading about patriarchy, reading about radical feminism, it helps so much because you just kind of get like, I don't know, I feel like for me, I just get like kind of almost mad, and I'm like, wow, can't believe I've been taught these lies, and I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like, I'm just gonna do other stuff and not focus on this. But with that being said, there also is, you know, we are humans, we are social creatures, and we do want to feel accepted and loved, and we want physical touch, even if it's not sexual. You know, we just want affection, and that's normal. But I think also just knowing that you can get that from friends and from just people, relationships that are platonic in your life as well. Yeah, do not ever settle, because literally what do you gain? And there is so much for you to gain, and there's people, opportunities, circumstances that will get you what you want, so why would you settle for less? Getting left undelivered for days but still watching my story. Do I delete or just mute them? Honestly, guys especially, have you guys experienced this? Like, guys always want you more when you don't want them, when you just don't care, when you leave them on red. Like, if you have it in your mind to be low-key rude, they just love that. And I just feel like it's because it's like we want what we can't have. And I kind of feel that too. Like, if a guy is being so thirsty to me and just texts back so fast all the time, and like is just kind of being low-key annoying, it's like, stop, like just shut up, leave me alone. But if a guy is kind of elusive and like just kind of acts like he has better things to do, yeah, it's kind of like you're being rude, but it makes you more interested. And obviously there's less extreme examples of that too, but you have to keep that in mind and practice it. Like, you want to be the one that's, you know, has more important things to do. And I don't know, you could kind of call that manipulation or like playing games, but I think it's just like facts. Like, we want what we can't have, and something that isn't easy to get or that is kind of like out of our reach is just going to be more interesting. Once I started doing that and honestly practicing just not giving a fuck, again, I feel like as women, it's like we're trained to just be nice and like, oh, like I don't want to make him feel bad, I'll text him back right away. Oh, I'll be there for him. Oh, I'll pay, like I'll loan him money, like, oh, like, sis, no, stop, like, stop, just stop. He's a big boy, he can do it for himself. Be rude, be rude. Just keep it in mind to be rude. Leave them on red. Like, it literally doesn't matter, they're gonna be fine, and they're gonna keep hitting you up. And something else I've learned is that guys always come back, always. I couldn't even tell you a guy that like stopped talking to me because he chose to stop talking to me. Like, it was always me blocking him every time, I swear. And if you're like, maybe I can't relate, you just have to look at the patterns of like, was I being, you know, what was the dynamic? Was it like I was waiting for them to text me back, or were they waiting for me to text them back? You want to be the one waiting to text them back. There's just more important things in life, and we're just taught that, you know, our lives are our relationships with men, and it doesn't have to be that way. Advice on not shaming myself. I have a few tattoos and I feel guilt because I have a conservative family. That's definitely real hard. I think it honestly just takes practice, like the practice of continually reminding yourself that it's your life, it's your decision, it's your body. Although it's like so hard, it's so much easier said than done, but other people's opinions don't matter. Practicing being strong in yourself, and especially when it's family members, again, it's so hard and so much easier said than done, but you just got to remind yourself. Let me know if anyone has experience with that, and if you have any advice for this person or any of these questions, honestly. Okay, this is a good one. You definitely strike me as a fellow empath, so I'd ask, how do you help others with their problems or see the horrible things in media and avoid becoming overwhelmed? Low-key, like, I don't know if this is controversial to say, but I would always get annoyed when I would see people talk about being an empath. But maybe that means I am one, because to me, I would see people tweet that, and to me it's like, okay, literally everyone feels vibes. Like, so maybe it's like not everyone does feel how I feel. Some people are like so annoying with it. Sorry, but I just had to say it. Like, I had to say it. It's like, stop being annoying. So again, it's like, am I one? Like, does not everyone feel vibes? I obviously know it's more than just feeling vibes, but you get what I mean. Like I said earlier, just taking time each day to do something that energizes me or that is really just for me. So for me, that's like a solid morning routine, a solid nighttime routine, and just really taking each day to meditate and to, even if it's just for 10 minutes, like clearing my mind and just listening and just being. It honestly helps so much, especially these past few months with everything that's been going on. It's really necessary. Okay, we did our little liner just a little bit because I wanted to blend the lash I haven't even put on a lash in a minute. A lot of these questions also, I feel like I would just probably give the same answer. So if I didn't get to your exact question, I apologize, but hopefully you're able to get something like out of this. Body image issues. Bitch. My body image literally changes all the time. Some days I feel so poppin', and some days I'm like, I can't believe I would ever post a photo of myself. Like, I'm literally the worst. Like, ew. Kind of sounds dramatic, but like, you know, sometimes we just feel cute and sometimes we don't. Oh my god, bitch, I can't wait to post a little selfie after this. I haven't gotten a full glam. Not that this is really a full glam, but I would just say for me, it really helps to remind myself that my body image is always going to fluctuate and change. And just because I feel bad about how I look doesn't mean that that is reality or that is like the truth. I read something once that said our bodies kind of stay the same from day to day, but our body image is constantly changing and fluctuating, and that is kind of like, you know, that's the vibes, not our actual bodies and like how we look. And taking social media breaks and like unfollowing people that just give you unrealistic expectations. Let me know if you guys like blush. I kind of wear blush because I feel like I have to if I do foundation, but I don't really love blush. If you know me, you know, but I was gonna say bitch, but I don't know, I don't love it. If it was regular life, I'd be going to a day party today, bitch. It's just so sad. I could put on a lash without tweezers if it's like I've worn the lash before and it's kind of accustomed to my eye shape. Otherwise, bitch, it's hard, especially when, I don't know, I feel like it depends on the lash too. Also, my eyes are just like so uneven, so it's great. All cute with nowhere to go but IG. Almost done. Okay, we're almost done, and I think that's all the questions I'm going to answer. I really could not wear any lip products, especially lipstick, when I was on Accutane, so now I'm just kind of used to not wearing lipstick. I just prefer gloss, to be honest. Like, sometimes I'll put on lipstick for a photo. Oh my god, that reminds me. I said in a vlog, it was a little like taking IG's vlog, and in the vlog I was like, you know, this dress isn't really something that I would normally wear, but I like it in the photo. And this girl made this huge long comment like, this is why I don't like girls like this or influencers like this, because all they do is like, they're so fake. Like, why would she not wear that in real life? I don't know if I said it in the video, but basically it's just like, I'm not gonna wear a floral dress every day. Like, I wear sweatpants. Like, it's the same thing of if I was going out, you know, and I'm like, oh, I don't normally wear stuff like a little short skirt. I don't usually wear stuff like this because, bitch, in real life, like, not every day is an IG. I don't know, it just really, like, people are so dumb. Yeah, I'm fake because I'm wearing a dress that I wouldn't wear, like, to lounge in the house in, but I'm wearing it in a photo. Like, oh my god. Call the authorities. I just had to get that off my chest. I just really did. Save your breath, save your time. Just why would you comment that? Anyway, oh my god, bitch, we almost forgot about highlight. We almost forgot. This has been my favorite highlight recently. I got this little palette at BeautyCon 2018, but this color is such a good highlight. I only recently discovered it. It's way back in the drawer. It's just so pretty. Ooh. I definitely feel like this makeup is gonna have to like set into my skin, you know? And then it's gonna be poppin'. Right now I don't really feel like it's poppin', but I feel like in like 20 minutes, in an hour, bitch, it's gonna be like perfect. Okay, so that is the look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more videos like this. And also, I really want to do a drunk Q&A, like not necessarily an advice video, but just a drunk Q&A sometime. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, don't forget to follow me on IG and check out Adam and Eve. Use that 50% off and free shipping code. Links down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.